What's up, you beautiful people? Songkran is Thailand's biggest annual festival. People water fight to celebrate it. And I'm here to experience my first one ever. But you don't care about any of that. I know you're only here to see girls in wet clothes and hear ladyboy stories. So here are my goals. Objective 1. Squirt at least 100 girls with my water gun and get their reactions. Objective 2. Visit all the popular water fight spots in Bangkok and rank them from best to worst. So you know which ones to visit when you come yourself. Ultimately, by the end of the video, I will give you my final verdict on whether Songkran is worth it or not. If it's not worth it, then I will never attend Songkran again for the rest of my life. Yeah, it is that bad and it is that serious because life is too short. Also, throughout the video, I will give you my top 10 insights into the festival, the last being the best. Happy Songkran! Hello, what's up, you beautiful people? So today is the April 12th. Songkran Festival will officially start tomorrow. However, I heard there are already a lot of water fights going on in the city. So let's go check it out. So I first came to this iconic building called the Mahanakong. They've already built this small water park, but I think it's mostly for children. Alright guys, looks like the party already started. He's a little kid. I don't think I will get wet though. Then at night, I went to the RCA area. And what I saw shocked me. Multiple EDM Songkran Festival stages are being held here. By the way, guess how many ladyboys appeared in my video? Leave your answer in the comments. And that's when I accidentally ran into a friend. And then there's this girl who need my help transferring money.
Are you Chinese?
Yes, I am.
You have cash?
Yes.
You have WeChat Pay?
Yes.
Can I follow you 200 baht and pay you WeChat? Like now money.
Okay.
Even
though it's only the Songkran Eve, but apparently the celebrations here have already started. By the way, there's a big food court right outside of RCA where you can get a lot of food. Insight 1. If you're attractive, you will get sprayed on way more. People will touch you more, either your body or your cheeks. This applies to both male and females. If you're a tall, handsome guy like me, I know, you will experience a lot of attention, but on the downside, many gays and ladyboys will touch your nipple or your dick, or try to kiss you. Be careful out there, boys. Inside 2. Ladies, if you don't know what to wear for Songkran, put on some white top cloth. Because the white color cloth makes your bra semi-see-through. It is so hot. It is probably the most attractive thing you can wear modestly without wearing something too revealing that makes you look like a prostitute. At least for me, it makes my eyes have heart emojis every time I see one. I just felt, it instantly makes the girl 10% more attractive. Okay, now back to the RCA. This guy just basically poured freezing cold water down my head. During those water parties, when you want to get someone's attention, instead of looking at them hoping they'll look back, you directly just shoot water guns at them. So you can say flirting is way more convenient. Hello, what is up, you beautiful people? Today is officially the first day of Songkran. It was wild last night. It was so good that I think it'll be really hard to top my expectation one more time. So today the schedule, we're gonna visit Silom Square, Central World, and then Silom before going to S2O. Hopefully we can find a ticket at the S2O later. They have my favorite DJ Elanium. So I first went to the Central World region. As you can see, it's already packed with people, mostly young people, and the vibe is hyped. Here's a view from the Sky Bridge. They also have a food court where you can grab a snack and fill in some calories. And that is the iconic Apple Store at Central World. Insight number 3. Being touched inappropriately. I think during the entire Songkran festival, I have been dick grabbed at least a dozen times. I remember this worst case being a fat, ugly old woman came up to me with a bucket of water and a dirty smile on her face. And I immediately told her no because I didn't want to get wet. But she continues to approach me and grab my arm. I used a hand gesture to stop her and I yelled no multiple times at her. She paused. Poof, she threw the entire bucket of water on my face. While my eyes were blinded by the water, she grabbed my dick, and I hated it so much that I almost turned around and gave her my middle finger. But in the end, I didn't do it because I didn't want to waste time on such people.
Silom Square is a 5-minute walk from Central World.
This looks suspicious.
Some water guns are way more powerful than the others. I felt underprepared. And look how scenic that view is. The water columns flying in the sky under the beautiful sunset.
See, in a military fight, one of the most important things is take an advantage terrain.
God damn it, I'm out of water.
You fall first.
Also, I found this really long, cool water slide. However, I didn't do it because the line is too long.
Alright guys, I'm going to walk into Silom Square for the first time. You guys better be ready.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are now at Silom Square. Look how many people there is. There's no way you can make it through the entire street without getting wet, soaked wet. People are nice and friendly, and most importantly, there is no such a dangerous weapon such as the mud, which you will see later at Khao San Road.
You see, this is something I will never be able to play because I will have so bad motion sickness. Guys, the sun just went down, and for the first time, I'm feeling a little cold.
So I took the motorbike from Silom Square to Silom.
During the Songkran, people water fight everywhere. Look at me, even on a scooter, I will keep squirting people. Riding down the avenue, lift up my arms, feel the evening breeze on my face. This is what freedom feels like.
Alright guys, we just arrived at Silom and it's 6 p.m. Look how many people are there.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention that Bangkok has a very popping gay scene.
These motherfuckers are throwing ice cold water at the people in buckets. That's why people are screaming.
Yeah.
A guy going shirtless, at least for me, is an invitation for flirting and sexual harassment. I remember when I was in Pattaya. At one point, I just took off my shirt and started walking on the main street. Probably every 10 or 15 seconds, some guy or girl would just come up to me to touch my chest, my arm, or straight up my dick. It was so overwhelming that I had to find a shirt to put back on. Happy Songkran.
Here's a view of how many people there are from the perspective of High Walking Bridge.
Just like anywhere in the world, wherever there is loud music, there will be people gathering to party together.
I paid this guy on the side of the road 20 baht to use his water hose, and it definitely did not disappoint.
Effortlessly, I made so many women wet and screaming.
Happy Songkran! Happy Songkran! Insight number 5. People definitely took advantage of the festival. They use it as an excuse to force aggressive behaviors upon others. For example, they put mud on your face way too fiercely, like this. Even after I told them no, I would say no straight up to their face at least 3 or 4 times, and they somehow still insist. Or they will come up behind you and apply mud so sexually on my neck, like this. I hated it. In contrast, I only apply mud so gently on other people's cheeks.
If you ask me who's my favorite DJ, I will tell you without hesitation, Yilani.
That is right, ladies and gentlemen, we made it to S2O Festival.
So it's been almost 10 years since I first heard Yilani's song. It was Phoebe Ryan's song Mine, remixed by Yilani. I've always thought of going to his concert live, and it just happened at this time, unexpectedly. The stage setup was absolutely amazing. The water hose, the fireworks, the lightings, the lasers, the speakers, everything is
Spectacular.
It's awesome to be in an environment that you're able to enjoy music. It's even more awesome you're there to enjoy the music you're familiar with, you can sing along to. I paid the hawker at the entrance a hefty 4,000 baht just to buy the ticket off their hand. Yes, they are the greedy Chinese hawkers. Yes, in the middle of the ground there's a pile of floating garbage, which is disgusting that you have to merge your feet in the same water with garbage. But other than that, look how happy I am singing along to one of my favorite songs. The song's name is Good Things Fall Apart. So if you ask me if 4,000 baht was worth it, I will tell you, yeah, it is worth it. After all, we only live once, and I will not know when will be the next time I can do this again. A wise man once told me, these days are long, but the years are short. Cherish it.
Thank you so much. I love you. Have an amazing rest of your festival. Be safe and take care of each other.
Wait, you think that's it for the night? No. The S2O Festival finished so early at 12 o'clock. But fortunately, the S2O venue is only a 5-minute motorbike away from the RCA. So here we are back at it again. So today is the second day of Songkran. The plan.
Very hot.
This is my friend Lisa. Today the goal is to visit Khaosan Road and parade the festivals around there. There will be a lot of foreigners, a lot of crazy water fights. And during the night we're going back to RCA again.
Today's first stop, I came to Samyang MTR town. It's a rather very family-friendly place. A lot of kids are here with their parents. They even have a small stage of people singing. Then I took a motorbike directly to Sunam Luang. Sunam Luang is like a royal park that was temporarily converted into a water playground just for the Songkran festival. One of the best things about this festival is everyone's in such good mood. Look how happy people are dancing. One worthy thing to note is that even though we're in Asia, but we're still listening to American pop. That is the power of cultural influence. They have this small temporary pool for children to play in, also this water fountain that you're not allowed to go in.
In Site 6, some guys use electric water guns, and those are just way too powerful. Or even just a regular one. If you pump it up all the way to the highest pressure and then shoot people in the face, ooh, it will hurt. I have encountered many annoying people that shoot me right in the eye. It hurts so bad that it made me want to punch them in the face. Please be respectful. Shoot other people in the body, not their face, okay?
From Sunam Luang to Khaosan Road is a walking distance of less than 10 minutes.
So you know you're at Khaosan Road when you see those little red flags.
I feel like Khaosan Road is the most crowded place of the entire Bangkok for water fights. They actually shut down the entire avenue that was adjacent to Khaosan Road just for the Songkran festival. You know, humor is always appreciated. There were so many people there.
Nothing to see here, just some girl twerking on a stage. If you lived in Thailand for a while and started paying attention to the music playing here, you start to recognize a certain type of EDM Thai kind of beat. Well, it seems like as long as you are attractive, then I have no problem being violated. This is an adjacent street right next to Khaosan Road called Tanong, which is just equally as crowded and popular. This is probably the most recognizable nightclub called The One.
Inside 7. When I was young, the picture of girls in wet clothes is so appealing and attractive. But now I'm older. All I can think about upon seeing a dripping wet girl is, oof, her vagina must stink after being soaked in the water for so long.
You see, this kind of mud applying is completely approved by me. I think this is a pretty nice Thai song, however I couldn't Shazam the name of it.
Happy Songkran!
Khao San Road was so much fun. I stayed out until 4:30 and by the time I got home, it's already in the morning.
Yes, I didn't sleep for the entire night.
Oh well, this is the first ever sunrise I've ever seen in my apartment. It's so stunning. Because I never wake up this early at all, ever. Wow, there are a lot of birds.
By the time I woke up, it's already late afternoon. I first went to Silom Road, but actually they did not close the roads for water fights like the past 2 days. Eager people were only jammed to the side of the road, leaving them very little space to actually have fun. But whatever, I'm going to Siam Square. And just as I expected, there were loads of people at Siam Square. And here we are back at it again with entertaining water fights under the beautiful sunset. Water trucks are literally the weapons of massive destructions in such cases. All these people, you see, every single person who passed by the water truck left that place soaking wet. As it gets dark, I have 2 options. Option 1, go to Siam EDM Festival. Try to find a hawker ticket at the entrance. Party with 95% foreigners. Or go to Khao San Road for free and party with majority Thai local people. Obviously, Khao San Road seems way more fun for me. I got to Sunam Luang Park this time by the dark, and they're having a concert. And thousands of people were sitting on the grass listening to it. Some parts of the Khao San Road are so crowded that I legitimately think it's a hazard. It's a safety concern. If there's an emergency happening, people will step on each other to death. You might not be able to tell from my camera, but the music, the volume there is so loud. Loud music, festivals and celebrations are basically inseparable. Hey, I know I'm an adult now, but the foam bubbles are always fun to play with. Khao San Road was just as fun as I expected, but I have been sleep deprived for the past 3 days. I am so tired. I need to go home to sleep now.
Okay, good morning. So today is the April 16th. I didn't take a lot of videos because very early during the night I suddenly had an energy drought and I didn't get my full 9 hours of sleep for the past 3 nights. So I just crashed. I was so tired. I need to sleep. I just went home early and called it a night. It's definitely not because I brought someone home with me. Yes, really.
The Songkran celebrations have already finished in Bangkok. However, the party continues in Pattaya. So today.
Alright guys, we're at Pattaya now. There are a lot of tourists on the rooftop pool. And here, you can look at the view. So that's the Pattaya beach. There's allegedly where the sunset is, but I couldn't see at all. It's too cloudy today.
This city is known for its debauchery, party nightlife scenes, pay girls, wife renting services. That is the infamous Pattaya walking street. I was here exactly 5 years ago. Now coming here again, I remembered a lot of things. The street feels the same, as if nothing had changed.
Alright ladies and gentlemen, we're at Taiwan Beach. Wow, look at this.
On the 18th, I took the ferry to visit the adjacent island called Kolarn. Originally, my plan is just to go back on the 18th. However, my friend persuaded me to stay for the 19th because the 19th is gonna be the biggest festival, the biggest parade, the biggest water fights, the most amount of people, the biggest celebration of the entire Songkran in Pattaya. So I just decided to stay. After all, you cannot refuse the invitation of water fighting on a truck. Yes, I know I'm 26 now, but look at it. Just look at that bubble. Those white foamy bubbles are still so appealing to me as an adult. In Pattaya, those neon fluorescent lighted go-go bars are basically everywhere. They're full of pay girls.
Inside 8. I have rejected so many girls that want to sleep with me or simply just go on a date with me. It sounds really harsh, but I really don't have the time or the energy to entertain you. Sorry about that, you're just really not my type. Some Indian or Pakistani dude sure took advantage of the festival, of especially the mud. They are visibly a horny and thirsty breed. They will buy mud and only apply to the girls. Kind of predatory, but at least they kept it respectful and within the boundary. Also, some Chinese guys are just equally as horny and rude, but guess what? They have money. So their moves are somehow considered respectful. Yep, it is the world we live in. Insight number 10. If you want to ask someone's Instagram when you meet them on the street, it was so difficult to type on the phone screen because even a little bit of water will mess up the whole keyboard. I wish adding a contact here could be as easy as scan a QR code like WeChat.
My friend was right, the 19th was indeed a huge celebration. They have multiple EDM stages all over the main street.
And the beach road was flooded with people.
Some people even rented a water truck to spray people. How crazy is that? So many people coming from different provinces all came here to party together for the final celebration day of Songkran.
So I found this EDM stage with great setup. However, there were almost nobody here. And the entrance is free. I think the location is just too inconvenient for people to discover it. But the lighting is good, the water is amazing, the speaker is awesome, the mood is lit. Suddenly, a quote from Winnie the Pooh floated up in my mind. We didn't realize we were making memories. We were just having fun.
I know there are also celebrations in Chiang Mai and Phuket. People partied as if there's no tomorrow, with Chiang Mai being the first one to ever start. I think they already started the Songkran on the 8th or 9th. There are a couple of things that I'm strangely just very drawn to. The rice fields in Indonesia and the bubble foams at the party. With that, ladies and gentlemen, this will be the final clip I show you for the festival. And as promised, here's the final ranking for all the popular waterfall spots. Khao San Road is definitely my favorite. RCA Alley, the nightclub called Route 66, is the best among all the clubs there.
Sim Square coming at 3rd place with a beautiful sunset and clean street.
Today is April 20th, which marks the end of the Songkran festival. Everything finishes today. So the final verdict, is Songkran worth it? Well, it was sure nice and a lot of fun, but it's not a necessity. Or let me put it like this, I sure could have a lot of fun celebrating this festival again, but also I will be completely okay, never able to celebrate it again for the rest of my life. Maybe it is already the last time I ever get to celebrate it in my life. Who knows? Life is short. When was the last time you played a water gun? For me, it's gotta be at least 20 years ago. Yes, playing water guns made us feel like children again, but that is not the essence of it. The core of Songkran Festival is it gives us an excuse to interact with strangers. We are just too lonely in this world. With that being said, good night.
I used to dance in the moonlit glow with a fire in my heart, a passion to show. But the melodies now feel out of tune, and the rhythm of life has lost its bloom.